Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me for my review of AMAIM Warrior at the Borderline, episode 14, 8 months later. We get a quick recap of the final battle of season 1 where Amu, quote unquote, died. We fast forward to 8 months later. During this time, the North American group developed their AI for AMAIMs and they basically took over all of Japan, so I guess they're going to be the main baddies in season 2. Start off with the opening, and it looks like Amu is coming back and he's going to be the main character. And they're not even trying to keep this a secret. Basically, the rebels are in bad shape, the North Americans are taking over Japan, and morale and supplies are in short supply. God, this show is so generic. Just how are the rebels going to break out of this stock predicament? I wonder. Their encampment is filled with a bunch of refugees and only two AMAIMs. The rebels' plan is to surrender the refugees per some international war treaty and then try to fight off the North Americans. Of course, the North American guy leading the army is like a super evil mustache-twirling villain and decides to just ignore the refugees and attack anyway. But he had some like double agents go blend in with the refugees earlier in the day, and then right as this battle was going on and the standoff was happening, they start attacking the North American AMAIMs so that it could justify this like evil guy attacking both the refugees and the rebels. It's kind of unclear why his plan has to be so convoluted. Anyway, I wonder how they're going to get out of this predicament. In case it's not blatantly clear, Amu is still alive and he saves them. Okay, Amu's new mech is mad cool. When it shows up, it's like Ghost's color black, and then it turns Kenbu's regular like red and white color scheme with some sort of like phase shift armor. So at least they nailed the debut scene. I'm not sure what's practical about the color changing though, but it is really cool. But Amu looks like sad and depressed, so maybe he's going to be taking on some of Ghost's personality or something. God, I hope there aren't more episodes of him like getting his groove back. And the next episode is going to be Reunion, where presumably Amu finishes up this battle and rejoins the Japanese rebellion troops. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I was not a huge fan of this episode. I was honestly really excited for the premiere. I opened up my Kenbu Robot Spirits last week, hint hint, go check out that video, and I was ready to get right back into the show. The episode started off strong and I love the setup after the time skip. To be fair, I do like time skips in general. And then they just executed generic plot.exe. Not sure why they just blatantly showed Amu in the opening. They could have at least pretended they were going to keep him dead and just didn't show the ending until the end of this episode, or just save it till next episode. Or even better yet, give the new status quo more than half an episode to breathe before shaking it up. And boy, was this episode boring. I'm just waiting for Amu to show up and save the day. Honestly, could have done this review without even watching the episode. I think I've just about given up hope on this series. I mean, I'll finish watching it, but they basically dumped all the interesting parts of the plot, like the different countries having different parts of Japan, and all the kind of interesting factors that led to Japan kind of being in this predicament in the first place. And then on top of that, they immediately resolved all the interesting things that happened with the cliffhanger in episode 13 within, one episode. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video more than I enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, please give me a like or subscribe. I'm going to be doing the AMAIM reviews on Monday when the episodes come out, and I'll be doing figure reviews Thursday or Friday. Thanks so much, and keep collecting.